Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Dit Commando here, and today we are reacting to the 4th episode of Finland in Afghanistan, guys. So we're literally halfway there through the Finnish series. Hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Can't wait to get into this one. I've heard a few good things about this episode and a few more episodes going forward, guys. So really looking forward to this. If you're looking forward to it too, please smash the like button before we do anything today. Really does help us with the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new here and you haven't subscribed to us before. If you have subscribed and you haven't hit the notification button, make sure you do that so you can get notified each and every time we go live. And if you have been having the problem of being notified over the past couple of days, which a few of our followers have said they haven't been notified from YouTube, not sure why, make sure you join the Discord group, because the Discord group is the place that you'll get notified anyway off me. I'll personally message everyone and you'll get notified, guys. Okay, so join the Discord. The link is in the description. Also, guys, if you are like me and you like drinking tea, as you can see there, we now have merchandise. We've got mugs, we've got jumpers, hoodies and all of that good stuff. Yeah, then feel free to do that. The link is in the description to our merchandise, guys. All right, all of the other links for social media as well. But enough of me talking today. Let's just get straight into this wonderful reaction video, and I hope you all really enjoy it. Okay, guys? Anyway, I'll be speaking to you in the live chat.
Tuli tossa just viime reissusta mieleen, tai ei viime reissusta, sehän nyt oli tylsää pellolla istumista, mut se viime IED jälkeen, mikä ei taaskaan osunut meihin, vaan lampaisiin käsittääkseni. No siinä mä mietin, että kuinka pitkälle tää meidän hyvä onni voi riittää, että on tässä aika ihmeellisesti väistelty luoteja ja vaikka mitä.
Yeah, so the last time we were on, guys, I could see a bit of a change in his mentality in terms of we're starting to think a lot more about the potential things that could happen. All right, he seems to be going a little bit deep into his own brain at this moment, and I can understand that, having done it myself. And many of the guys in the chat have messaged me as well, saying that, yeah, they understand where I was coming from when I was saying you can go sometimes too deep into your own mind. And that's what's happening right here, guys, before our very eyes. His brain is going overtime thinking about what ifs, which is fundamentally the one of the many reasons in which guys come back from Afghanistan with so many problems, all right, because they're in a hyper situation where their brain is constantly thinking about the what ifs. That's what we're experiencing watching this guy now.
Osoittaakseen ISAF-joukkojen läsnäoloa, tukeakseen paikallispoliisialueella sekä vastatakseen kumppanin määrittämiin tiedustelukysymyksiin. Aikataulu: 9.30 ajoneuvot valmiina, 9.45 marssikäsky, yhteiskokeilut ja ryhmäharjoittelut ja 10 lähdetään liikkeelle.
Siellä on IED, siellä on ainakin 50 inssiä tulossa tappamaan teitä.
Tulee jossain vaiheessa. Saataisiko me vettä? Ja purana. VP-tsekkimuoto, niin VP-ryhmä menee ihan sinne koulumaksi. Yes. Sinu ja Jussi menee tien viertä. Ja Villis ja Antero pitää viikkoa. Otetaanko Ossi kattaa harava? Todennäköisesti katsotaan sitten kuinka pitkä pätkä menee. Onko vielä se harava?
Yes, it looks like they're going out on patrol now, guys, and yeah, they'll be a little bit more cautious now of what their actions are in the case of a potential IED strike, which happened last time. Or sorry, it wasn't an IED. It was an RPG, I think, wasn't it, the last time? So I think they'll be a little bit more cautious now, and their actions on that situation will be a little bit different as a result of that.
There has been a slight change of plan. The mission is still the same, but we have more reinforcements, so now we have Hotel Papa with us also. Once we reach the southern checkpoint of Zig, we form a diamond formation south side of the checkpoint. I will go inside and talk with the AMP, try to pursue them to do a joint patrol with us. And at that time, you all can have lunch there if needed. But I'll give.
So for anyone who's watching this who doesn't understand what ANP is short for, it's the Afghan National Police. They also have the Afghan National Army, the ANA, but the Finnish here have been working quite close with the ANP, and I believe certain parts of the fire brigade as well in the city centres, which the instructors, the officers, had a very, very hard time with relaying training information to them due to, you know, cultural differences and what some could say is a lack of courtesy when being taught things. It's just a difference in culture, guys. It's been very, very hard to train these individuals with the skill sets needed, and the last episode showed that very, very well. So we'll be interested to see how they get on in this episode.
A more specific order when we get there, and after I've seen what the AFP thinks about this and what kind of info they have. Samanlaisia vastukyliä melko pitkälti kuin alisajat. Niissä on vaan se haaste, että ISAF ei ole siellä niin kuin läsnä jatkuvasti. Kun alisais meillä on nyt se pysyvä partiotukikohta, niin sen takia siellä tilanne on saatu rauhoitettua. Zig ja Arsankaari, niin Zigzigissä on 2 paikallispoliisin tsekkari. Ja Arsankaarissa ei ole vielä toistaiseksi mitään. Siellä on niin kuin sinänsä kapinallisia vapaa toiminnanvapaus.
Okay, so Ashanka, there's currently nothing in terms of police checkpoints there, which the rebels have freedom to act and do what they want, freedom to roam, which will be challenging for these guys because they normally have that support of the ANP, the ANA down there. Sometimes that support isn't always a positive thing. As we've seen, it can be a bit of a hindrance at some point. So let's see if that freedom of movement for the Swedes also, without that support, actually is a good thing for them or not. It'd probably be more of a positive than a negative, I'd imagine, from the cultural problems that they've had in terms of with liaison back and forth with the ANP and the ANA.
Näihin molempiin kyliin tehdään sitten tämmöisiä päiväpartioita mahdollisimman paljon. Ja tietenkin tavoite siellä oli ihan sama, saada ne samanlaiseen tilanteeseen mitä alisai nyt on. Mutta tietenkin se vie aikaa. Saadaan alisai ensin kuntoon, niin sen jälkeen siirrytään eteenpäin. On se aktiivista alueet, sen takia me siellä käydään. Okay, this is how we're gonna operate. So we're gonna enter the village using this road. The AMP said that there has been traffic along this road today, but still, just in case, Echo, we prefer to do repeats necessary. The AMP will not join us on this patrol because they only got 5 guys manning the checkpoint, so if we take like 2 out, then they only got 3, so that's not enough. Even 5 is a bit too.
I wonder if the under-resourced police and army in Afghanistan was partly to blame, you know, for all of the instability in these areas, especially patrol areas, okay? Because like 5 people on a checkpoint to man that position is not a lot of people in terms of, especially when you've got the rebels run freely around that area. 5 people, you'd want a lot more than that, wouldn't you, if that checkpoint came under attack? So yeah, under-resourced is probably a common thing in Afghanistan, or at least it was anyway.
Less for them, I think. When we enter, if there is no civilians around, if the place looks deserted, then it might be an ambush, so then we are prepared to pull back. Okay, any questions?
No.
Take off that. All right? Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, so they're getting ready to set off into unknown territory then, guys, okay? In terms of, they're on their own, yeah.
Arsankaari ja Chik-Chik, niin niistä on niin lämpimiä muistoja, että ne on varmaan semmoset pahimmat. Kun Arsankaarista ja Chik-Chikistä ei koskaan tiedä.
No en mä tässä vaiheessa varsinaisesti toivo, että mitään erityistä tapahtuisi enää, että tässä on päässyt näkemään vähän kaikenlaista, että jos jotain tapahtuu, niin tapahtuu.
Yeah, so they're getting to the point now where they're, you know, when you first get there, they're probably thinking, let's get amongst this, let's get into the war fighting attitude and all of that, but I guess that's wearing off, guys, all right? They realise that these real situations have real consequences. They're probably not wanting to get into scraps anymore, and I can understand that.
Tässä olin lenkkeilemässä, niin jollain näillä paikkeilla niin tuli semmoinen, että joku lenti minun yläpuolella. Sitten menin reunamuksi tuota heskoa, että varmasti jotain lentää mun yläpuolella. Sitten katoin eteenpäin, niin golfpalloja oli tuossa soralle. Sitten että miten voi olla mahdollista, että golfpalloja. Niin sitten juoksin eteenpäin, sitten pyörähin ja katoin, niin jenkkisotilaat löivät golfpalloa tuolta heskojen takaa kontin päältä.
I tell you what, you've got to love our American brothers and sisters. The American troops, they've got a different attitude, and when I worked with them out in America, they were awesome, man. They have a completely different attitude. It's everything you'd expect from an American, to be fair. And they just bring a lot of camaraderie, a lot of fun, a lot of humor, a lot of energy towards whatever they're doing. And I love my American troops. You know, they bring certainly a different side of things to any situation.
Niiden ilmeisesti oli tarkoitus lyödä tämän juoksuuran yli, mutta eihän ne kaikki lyönnit onnistunut, niin niitä sitten aika ajan tipahteli tähän juoksuradalle.
Mike Spann, first American casualty. Rest in peace, Mike Spann.
Haluaisin nähdä tämmöistä poikkeusolojen terveydenhuoltoa, lääkintähuoltoa, kenttälääkintää, miten sen sitten ikinä haluaakaan, mitä termiä sitä haluaa käyttää. Suomessa oli jo kohtalaisen kauan toiminut ensihoitokentällä.
Yeah, the respect I've got for field medics it can't get any high, all right? These guys and girls who are doing this job in any environment, it's one of the hardest jobs you can do, troops, okay? Because you've got to keep on top of your soldiering skills as well as your medic skills, which is really, really tough. And predominantly their aim is to save life and help aid life, sometimes in the face of extreme danger and sacrificing their own well-being. They're very, very special people, troops, okay? Very, very special people.
Sitten tuli semmoinen tunne, että vielä tekisi mieli nähdä jotain muuta. Siinä oli monta asiaa. Työskennellä ulkomailla, työskennellä hyvin erilaisissa olosuhteissa, nähdä tätä, niin kuin aiemmin mainihin, tää poikkeusolojen toimintaa. Sitten laitoin paperit menemään puolustusvoimiin ja tavallaan sitä prosessia rupesi siinä vaiheessa jo niin kuin käymään läpi, että jos nyt puhelin soi, tulee postia, niin mitä mä sitten teen? Onko mä oikeasti valmis lähtemään? Ja tavallaan olin valmistautunut siihen. siihen päätökseen. Ja oli jo sitten lähipiirin kanssa käyty keskustelua, että tämmöiset verkot on vesillä ja näin poispäin. No okei, ne on ollut puoli vuotta. Ne on tullut minun jälkeen tänne. Tämä tuli helmikuussa, niin se oksettaa hetkinen huhtikuusta. Joo. Että tavallaan itse on jo ollut täällä, kun ne tuli, ja sitten ne on vetänyt sen oman setin, ja itse jää tänne vielä 5 kuukaudeksi. Niin kyllä se sillä lailla.
It's got to be tough for him being away from home for that a length of time. And bearing in mind, guys, medics see the brunt end of the worst of war. They're seeing their comrades, their friends, sometimes on a daily, weekly basis being injured, and the injuries sustained can be horrific. So these guys are probably just amongst the small end of the groups of the Richter scale of people who really can have a high potential of suffering a lot mentally. And you've got to be strong. Got to be a strong cookie to do this job, troops, especially in his role.
Kyllä se niinku tuolla käy mielessä. Mut se vaan pitää kiinni siitä, mitä itse on päättänyt. Että
Yeah, I remember too well, guys, being in that exact type of situation. That's all you look forward to is your food at some points in the military. But yeah, what brings you together? There's a big sense of comradeship in the military, especially in environments like this. I remember when I was out in the Middle East. I've spent quite a while out in the Middle East, certain countries over there. Yeah, just waiting to get some nice hot food with your friends. You know, although you're missing home, these are the times that you remember, actually. If you're in the chat and you remember these types of times as well, drop us a message, guys. And second to that, if we're halfway through the video now, if you don't mind hitting that like button, all right, just press that like button. It really does help the channel out, troops, okay? I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed the channel out already, have a think about subscribing, guys, okay? Because we're going to be doing this long term, so you might as well just press that button, troops, okay?
Meitä on 12, 6 yhteyshenkilöä, kuljettajia kautta lähisuojamiehiä ja 2 on ensihoitajia. Loput henkilöstöstä on mentoreita. No, yhteyshenkilö on mentorin tukihenkilö. Eli meidän tehtävä on niin kuin tukea sitä mentoreiden työtä. Esimerkiksi tilanne, että tämä paikallisarmeija lähtee suorittamaan jotain tehtävää. Mentorit lähtee sen mentoroitavan mukaan ja me lähdemme sitten meidän omien mentoreiden tukihenkilöksi suojaamaan heidän sitä työskentelyä. Tehtävä nimikin yhteyshenkilö ja nimenomaan lääkinnän ensihoitaja. Se ensihoitajan roolihan korostuu sitten, kun lähdetään liikkeelle leiristä.
As soon as they leave that camp, that's when he starts to work and earn his money.
Ensihoitajan rooliin ja pyri niinku irrottautumaan muista tehtävistä, että jos tulee tilanne, että sitä lääkinnällistä apua tarvitaan, niin mä pystyn sitten hoitamaan sen tehtävän. Leirissä ollessa sen sisältyy paljon muutakin. Työterveyshuollolliset jutut. Sitten joukko tämmöisiä ihan jokapäiväisiä.
You know what I like about this documentary, guys? It's a true depiction of what actually goes on behind the scenes in not only operational environments but non-operational environments. And let's face it, 99% of all environments in which all of the militaries of the world go to, are non-kinetic, and are non-combatant roles and areas. And this is the truth of what goes on behind the scenes, right? What you're seeing now. A lot of waiting about, a lot of training, a lot of mentoring, a lot of harnessing your skills, a lot of traveling about, a lot of laboriousness, and yeah, a lot of stuff like that. And it's the side of the military that we don't really get to see because it's, how can I put it, you can't really promote it too much, can you? You can't promote this too well. So I actually like this part. I like this series for that reason. It gives anyone with the aspirations of joining the military a little bit more of a truthful understanding of what goes on and what your daily routine may look like when you are abroad, when you are on operations, because these guys are on operations, yeah? And look at what they're doing. Most people wouldn't sign up to the military if they saw war every single day, day in, day out. Don't get me wrong. There was some elements of certain militaries in certain areas where they were fighting every single day, yeah? But not all of them, all right? That was few and far between, to be fair. A lot of the organisations that were working in and around Afghanistan were doing roles specific to this, yeah? Not necessarily in a combatant role, in a kinetic role. And I think it's a good thing. I truly do. I think it's a good thing, and I like the fact that this series depicts it truthfully in that way. It's good.
Asioita. Tää on tämmönen tiivistä tämmöistä yhteisöasumista. Ollaan tässä, niin sehän on kaikkea paikkojen ylläpitoa ja asioiden, kansallisten asioiden hoitoa. Ja
there's some good flags there, guys.
Tuohon pitää lisätä, niin kun vaikka ollaan siellä saattuessa leirin ulkopuolella, niin vaikka mä oon ensihoitaja, niin pitää muistaa, että mun pitäisi niin myös olla sotilas. Että kaikki ne sotilaankin jutut, lähisuojajutut, niitä ei voi unohtaa, että yhtä lailla niin kuin on sotilas.
Yeah, so if you were to serve in the military that I was in, the Royal Marines Commandos, you have effectively two roles. Your main role is as a Royal Marines Commando, an amphibious soldier, all right, capable of deploying anywhere in the world via land, sea, and more recently air as well. Yeah, but normally Marines specialise and have a secondary role to be able to bring to the table. And what he's saying there is he is a medic by specialisation, but he's still a soldier as well. It's important to keep that skill set up and to remember that as well, because in the heat of the moment, he will be required to turn medic head off and soldier head back on. So it's a tough job that he's got. Real tough. He's doing two jobs for the price of one.
Täällä on niinku kaikkia niinku huihaji. Sitten erilaisia sidoksia ja siinäpä se sitten onkin. Joo, tippaleikku löytyi täältä. Että
disorganized, that's the right phrase.
Tippapussi on toisella puolella ja tippaleikku on toisella. Onkaan siinä jonkinnäköistä logiikkaa.
The kit's very different what the Afghanistan's got, you know.
Ihan kauheassa kunnossa ja epäjärjestyksessä. Mutta nyt tää oikeanpuolimmainen autohan näytti ihan ok. On ne jotain tässä tehnyt. Tosi kiva nähdä tommosta. Se ei oo pelkästään tommonen rahtiyksikkö. Siellä on jotain valmiutta.
The learning stuff might be slow and steady, but they are learning stuff. It's nice to see.
Tässä nyt on niinku ihan järkeä.
Right, looks like something's going on now. What's going on here, guys? going on here? Box on the road, that's a potential sign for an IED. That must be so nerve-wracking for these guys. Whoa! Whoa! Right, so there's an explosion in front. The atmospherics for that seemed off, even just watching it. There's a thing in the military called atmospherics. I'm not sure if the Finnish and the Swedish who are watching this video now use the same term, but atmospherics, it's when you get a gut instinct and you feel that a situation is changing. Alright, it's a real thing and you harness it very well in the military. I felt the atmospherics for that changing just off watching it.
Let's back up, let's back up. We got an explosion, let's back up. No vittu, miksi se räjähti tuolla? No panic, just an explosion, let's back up.
And an explosion in a built-up environment like that could be a warning sign of a potential ambush as well.
Sitä paskaa oli kaivettu semmonen näisyvä kuoppa. Siihen just mutkan taakse.
Okei. Kemppi, mihin suuntaan?
Tonne suuntaan.
So there's insurgents.
Well, it was good for us, but but it was behind a corner, so we didn't actually feel the blast.
Wasn't it inside the compound?
No, I think it was in the road.
Okay.
But there was like a corner going that, so it was behind the corner. So all the
I wonder if it was
went,
operated by a human though. Was it human operated?
So, yeah, but we'll see. We'll see after the investigation, but no harm done. I guess they don't want us there now.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Tosta kun se on enemmän sitä kylästä pääsi paukkuja.
Joo, oli.
Sitten vaunut taakkeen, niin okei, Jani puhuu siellä vielä. Sitten lähti
Mä ajattelin, että se on, kato voin olla, kun me oltiin nyt muurien sisällä. Nyt joku on tähystänyt, se ei ole enää nähnyt missä me mennään.
Joo.
Sitten on ottanut vääntää.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Tai sitten niin siellä on joku ollut löymässä pattereet kiinni just.
Niin no, sekin voi olla.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Maybe we investigate that or they send more troops. We'll wait and see.
Hopefully we can go in as soon as possible. I hope.
Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's been hurt, so yes, they should just crack on, see what's going on.
Yeah.
They don't seem perturbed
It
about
would
it.
be nice to get some air cover though, so we could see the area before we go there again.
Get a drone up in the air or something.
Tuo menee toi.
They're waiting there too long. I wouldn't be waiting there, getting rifles up and stuff. It's just get out there. You don't need to be there no more.
Vuosi kun siitä sulle puhutaan ja sä oot sitä varten harjoitellut, niin kyllä sitä jokseenkin odottaa, että niinku pääsit näkemään, että mitä se oikeesti on, eikä vaan tyytyy siihen, että kuuntelee niitä tarinoita siitä. Et kun kysyy meidän joukkueen jäseniltä, niin luultavasti kaikki odottaa sitä.
I like the looks of that weapon system though, guys.
Kyllä,
really like the looks of that. What sight is that they've got on?
Päästiin siihen meidän joukkueen tulikasteeseen, niin voi sanoa, että se oli, siinä vaiheessa oli ehkä koko reissun niinku
Sniper rifles out.
hetki, että kaikilla oli tunnelma katossa ja
What kind of sniper rifles that, guys?
siellä heitettiin vaunussa.
Let me know in the comments.
Muuta sellaista se voi vaikuttaa vähän erikoiselta ulkopuolisen silmin, mutta meille se on normaalia ja mun mielestä se on ainakin.
And I think that's one of the issues we have with Afghanistan is that the abnormal for everyone becomes normal for these guys, and when they eventually return back to Civvy Street in their normal jobs and ways of lives and all of that in a civilized country, I think that's where a lot of the problems come, you know, because they're in a hyper zone, the minds are racing. You know, I think that's where we see a lot of the problems. If you haven't liked the video already, guys, and you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, alright? It really does help the channel out. Just give you a few seconds now. Just press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, okay? And press the notifications button so you get notified, guys. If you've managed to donate to the channel so far whilst watching this video, then thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough, all right?
Ihan ymmärrettävää, että just se, että kun vuosi koulutetaan sitä varten, niin totta kai se haluaisi mielellään kokeekin.
Tää tommosta renttiä.
Tässä keskellä vai jomman kumman puolella?
Keskellä, ihan keskellä.
Okei, eli sit joo. Siis jos siellä nyt on...
That's what I said.
Se on aika riski ollut.
Yeah, there's a possibility for an ambush.
Ja vaunuthan nehän ei pääse tästä.
Ei, ja sit lämpiä saa muistaa. Joo. Okei, me ruvetaan pähkäille. Tuo nyt vaan on tuota. Kyllä ne niinku valmiina on.
No joo, ehkä nyt turhauttaa välillä joku jos eristetään vaikka jotain aluetta vähän valtavalla porukalla vähän pisemmäksi aikaa, niin kyllä se välillä tuntuu vähän siltä, että no, meneehän tämä aika näinkin, mutta sekin nyt on vähän semmoista, että on vähän pakko kuitenkin aina tehdä niin.
Here's what's going to happen. The QRU units will take firing positions next to forces vehicles over there, that side, and we mount our vehicles. And we go first as one unit to the Zigzag number 8, and we're going to stop there on the main road. That's all right, and you can jump out and put on some posters on the walls, and we will cover you.
So they're moving out now. Yeah, they're getting amongst something different now onto the next task, and apparently it's going to be dark soon and the few troops on the ground, so they want to probably get into a position where they can either bed down for the night or go back to base, but I'm guessing they're going to stay where they are.
Aikaisemman roottorin kertomukset ja omat kokemukset siis, niin niistä sai sellaisen kuvan tosi helposti, että olisi syytä pelätä vähän enemmänkin. Se on vähän jäänyt kaivelemaan, että minkä takia se pelko ei ole niin paljon roolissa täällä. Ehdottomasti haluaisin päästä kokemaan sellaisen hetken, että tajuu itsekin, että nyt pitää oikeasti toimia, että pysyy itse hengissä tai jotain henkeä salpaavaa tapahtuu, niin se muuttaa ihmisiä. Mä haluaisin tietää, että mihin suuntaan se sitten mua muuttaisi, jos jotain sellaista tapahtuisi.
I think it's the whole question of, is this environment going to change you as an individual? And I guess that's a worry as well, because you're kind of expecting it to. And for a lot of these guys, they probably won't be feeling a change. But I guess it's the question of, should I be changing as a result of this experience? I think the thing that certainly got me thinking a lot more when I was in the Marines was, it's for certain types of people, they can be affected quite easily. And recruit training is normally the area in which all of these potential problems are whittled out in recruits because they don't make it to the end. Most who do make it to the end of training have got the mental capacity and the physicality to be able to get through situations like this because they test you each and every week. But some people do get through who would be mentally affected by situations like this. But I guess no one can tell who that type of person's going to be. But certainly thinking about it an awful lot could lead to that. Whereas me, for instance, I didn't really think about it. I was quite surprised at how little certain situations can affect you, but I guess that's an individual thing. I think the human mind becomes accustomed to many situations and just treats it as normal, you know, after a certain point. But you have to be willing to let that go, and adapt to situations. All right, it's easier said than done, though.
Se oli semmonen partio tsiksikin tänään selkeästikin, niin Talebani ei ollut valmis meidän vierailuun, joten jäi vähän lyhyeksi. Eli se mitä siinä tapahtui, niin ykkösryhmä ja kolmosryhmä meikäläinen niin ajettiin sinne tsiksikin suuntaan ja oltiin tulossa siihen T-risteykseen, kun siellä mutkan takaa räjähti IED. Ja se paineaalto löi sen kadun suuntaisesti, niin se paineaalto ei tullut meihin. Mutta jäi vielä hyvin epäselväksi, että mikä sen IED sieltä se laukasi.
What they're doing here, guys, if you haven't been in the military or anything, is an end of day brief, so to speak. Main reasons for these end of day briefs is to what happened and what can we learn from it, and how can we implement the change to move forward with whatever we've learned from that. 3 major points, and that's pretty much it.
Ja nyt oli hyvää toimintaa verrattuna siihen edelliseen, siihen sinkoiskuun, mistä ryhmäjohtajan kanssa puhuttiin. Niin kun räjähti, niin ei tullut mitään kyselyä mistä, että mitä tapahtuu, joukkoverkko oli vapaa. Ja nyt toki on helppo, kun mä näin itse mitä siinä tapahtuu, niin pystyy suoraan käskemään, otetaan taakse ja mennään takaisin sieltä tsekkarille. Heillä ei ollut tarkkaa tietoa aluksi missä IED tapahtui, eikä hekään ymmärtänyt, että se tapahtui eka kertaa nyt kylän sisällä. Käytiin hetken keskustelua siihen, ja sitten kun heillekin selkeästi missä se IED on, niin sekin totesi, että sinne on turha lähteä nyt kordonia enää laittaa ja IED eteenpäin, koska pimeys tulee ja me ei saada sitä aluetta suojattua yhdellä joukkueella. Niin sen jälkeen tuli sitten päätös, että lähdetään pois paikalta ja tutkitaan sitten myöhemmin, mitä se tapahtuu. Se mitä itse epäilin oli se, että siellä oli vastapuoli ehkä asettamassa patteri paikalle ja joko se IED lähti, koska siellä näkyy jotakin riakaleita, rämmäleitä lentävä. Että jotain niinku elävää siellä räjähti, mutta sitten taas poliisin mukaan niin sieltä kylästä soiteltiin, että siihen oli menossa, tai oli lamma.
That's interesting. So someone has potentially been creating these IEDs. Like you said, he's seen shreds getting obviously kicked up as part of the when it blew up. So probably it's been a fatality in terms of the person who was potentially trying to put that IED down somewhere. So it could have been sheep.
No niin tai näin, niin meidän kannalta hyvä asia ja ei käynyt taas kuinka.
There's been a change of plans. So tomorrow you will not have maintenance. You will go to Hotel 35 and Sig again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I pretty much assumed that. Yeah. So I tell them to get ready.
I need to learn Finnish.
Ja niin, siinä kuulitte, eli huomenna lähdetään tuohon. Eli huolot käyty. Kysyttävää. Hyvä, toimii.
So they go again, guys. Okay, troops, so just a quick summary of that then. They've obviously been out on patrol, alright, they're out of their comfort zone a little bit more, and one of the first encounters they have is an IED exploding, so it's to keep their wits about them. They understand that there's a war zone that they're in, although they're in a peacekeeping role. And that'll have shook up a few people who won't be speaking about it, alright, they'll be keeping it within them. But they're going back there tomorrow, so I'm guessing they probably were having a down day the next day, but instead they're going back to that village. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there, because there's probably some naughty people in that village. You know, the first day they turn up, a bomb goes off, so I'd imagine there'd be something else going on there as well, guys. But if you've made it so far on this video, thank you guys. I really do appreciate you watching this. We will be going live on Twitch after this is premiered, so hopefully we can see all of you wonderful people on there. The link will be in the description, troops, if you want to join us for that. And yeah, thanks to all of the new Finland supporters we've been getting in. We've been getting loads of subscribers from there. You're welcome to the channel, guys. So thanks for that. All of my other subscribers, thank you guys. You know who you are. I appreciate each and every one of you. But please smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button. And if you want to talk to me or anyone else personally, join the Discord. It is a fantastic place. All right, a fantastic community. But other than that, troops, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you do want to go and get some merchandise from the store, then the link will be in the description for that. Okay, troops, just go over there and have a look at that. But other than that, troops, I hope you have had a wonderful time. And I'll speak to you later, guys. Peace.